Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to some more Serb Your Enthusiasm in Victoria 3. We are back. We are back after an eventful 2 episodes on Tuesday with some ups and downs. Winning against the British only to lose it. To lose the Independence War in such a dumb fashion. But we are back. Hope all is well with everybody. Hope all is well. All right. Oh, let me make sure everything's working. Hello, me. Let me make sure everything's working. Hello, me. Hey, you're right back at you, buddy. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Let's catch up on where we are at. So we're enacting total separation. So we ended up losing the Independence War against the British because the French kind of screwed us over. So we're going to be a British protectorate for a little bit more time. How much more time do we actually have on that? Okay. So we don't have the truce anymore. We're back in the British market because we weren't for a little bit. Now, we're going to keep taxes a little high because we want to build our reserves back up so that when we go to war, we have a cushion there. Now, we could try to get some Ottoman land here. We could also try... Oh, yeah, we were going to try to get Croatia from them. But unfortunately, it looks like the British would not be happy with that. Now, we do need more pops. Oh, there's no more Serbs there. 161,000 here, so Kosovo might be something. We need more of our own pops. Alright, but, well, this place doesn't have tons of people. Not a lot of people in all these places, although Kosovo, man, this might be what we need to take. Not only do we get all these peasants, we got 161,000 Serbs. So, let's see, what would happen if we went after Kosovo? So the British would help us. Mexico would go on their side. So they're obviously a much larger force than ours. Although, do they still have, like, bad military tech? Let's take a look at one of their armies. Okay, so they have, like, 51 skirmish in this army. What do we have? Yeah, so we're all skirmished up. So we would be able to hold our own, I think. Problem is, we really would need them. We really would need the British to, like, bring the forces. Now, okay, so the other problem to think about is, this is land we'll be able to get back when we do the Balkan League. And all we need in order to do this is, we'll get our fervor up, but also be independent. And we'll be wasting kind of money on a war like this and then have to wait to build back up in order to take on the English. So maybe we work on getting some people who want to help us. What do we have? We have a defensive pact with Scandinavia, with Canada, with France, and with Belgium. So if we did this... Oh, and Brazil too. Oh, they would all join us. Oh, I guess we still have something with Spain. And it doesn't look like anybody would join... Oh, no. Yeah, the US. Unfortunately, too... The U.S. is the #1 army. wonder if we could improve relations and get some type of obligation off of them. Like, what could we give them? Do we have a deal currently? We do not. Yeah, and seeing as how we are a protectorate of the British, they don't want that. They really don't want anything from us. You know, we got a lot of money right now. Yeah, look at that. Even if we gave 10 grand a week. Yeah, so what we need to do is improve relations. So we need to get to 300. What are we spending our influence on? All this stuff. We kind of need that stuff. Is there an interest group we could make happy? No, because the landowners are now marginalized. I never thought I'd say this, but that's unfortunate. We could declare a rivalry with somebody. Who is Mexico good with in the world? Well, you know, the U.S., they're at odds with the U.S., so why don't we declare a rivalry? Let's improve relations. And let's improve relations with the Russians. And in the meantime, what are we building? Yeah, that's why we have a lot of money. We're not building anything. Let's see what all of our arms are here. We've got a lot of munitions. We actually should be good with that. We've got a lot of artillery and guns. Small arms, I should say. Where are they? Where are they? I've got a lot there. Now, the other thing we could do, too, is have a little bit more of a navy. But the problem is, we have to remember, we don't have a lot of people. Let's take a look at all of our labor-saving PMs, make sure we're utilizing what we've got. Now, this isn't labor-saving, but we'll take a look if we have enough explosives or if we need to use that. Oh, that's right. We have ironclads now. Alright, we just saved some labor somewhere. Yeah, that's true. Railroads. Railroads is where we could save a lot of labor. Let's take a look at the railroads, see if they're all being used to their full potential. Okay, so why is this one not profitable? Because we're not utilizing it. Alright, but that's all we're going to be able to do with labor saving. Let's see. Yeah, let's go state by state here. Okay, so we could use another one here. How short are we? 180. Yikes. So we need like at least a lot more. So we're not going to be able to utilize all of it, but we can make it a little bit more affordable. All right. Hey, Maximilian. Maximilian, hello. Nobody's watching Poor Ham Cuts. It's okay. So I came to save the day. Thank you. I appreciate it. I Ham Cuts. Yeah. Good to see you, though. How's everything going? Fight a hard battle. We will never abandon you. Yes. Thank you, my friend. Gives me hope. Gives me hope. All right, let's build 2 more here. We are desperately trying to set ourselves up here. Well, not desperately, but we're trying to save some labor. The Ham Cuts Hooligans. That's a good name. That'll be like the subtitle for the Reddit. The Ham Cord, aka the Ham Cuts Hooligans. Alright. Oof. Oof. Okay, we are hurting for this stuff, so we'll do 2 more there. And we can make it a little more useful here. No, that's not what I want to click on. So we're using that. And we're using that. Okay. Then we probably... How many do these give? Okay, so we'll keep it where it's at. Alright. So we'll build these railways. I think we can unpause now. Get it going. Build up the reserves a little bit more as we prepare for war. And then bring taxes back down. Yeah, Mexico declared a rivalry, whatever. So right now, yeah, what we're going to try to do is we're going to improve relations. Ham cut 7. Yeah, are we doing a second attempt at independence? We are. So we are no longer at we no longer have a truce with the British. And so there's a lot that I want to do that is going to just, we need to be independent for. Like, to get the rest, to create Serbia and Montenegro, to get the Balkan League. So we're going to try it. Now, the British will have the U.S. on their side. So we're going to try to mitigate that a little bit here and see if there's some way we can get an obligation from them. I don't know if we're going to be doing that, although we could. Hey, Pi, hello. Bought Vicky 3 a few days ago. Wish I could understand what is happening on my screen. Yeah, it's tough, right? It's tough. I think if I were to, you could start with my video about construction, because that's usually the first place to start. Figure out the construction loop, and then that opens up a lot of things in the game for you. Because once you can start constructing, you start building up your economy and stuff like that. Oh, what does that sound? Oh, somebody's doing some work in my apartment, and they're playing some music while they do it. So we got a muffled soundtrack in the background for today. Yeah, it's hard to get an understanding if you've never played Paradox games before, to be frank. It helps if you've guaranteed or if you graduated cum laude on economics, though. Yeah, essentially, yeah. What you're trying to do, the game focuses on a mixture of economics, politics, and military, with an emphasis on the economy. And so the most basic element of it is you're trying to build up construction sectors so that you can get your economy going, and mainly your private sector. You want your investment pool to build up a little bit, because that's what funds your private sector building things. And so you see when you build construction sectors, they have these input goods. You want to make these goods cheap so that your construction is cheap, and then make other goods honestly, I would say as close to level as you can. Like right now, oh well, no, that just changed. But when our liquor was at -1, that was best. So you have here your sell orders, your buy orders, and then the surplus number of goods or the deficit of goods. The more a shortage of goods you have, the higher the price. The more surplus of goods you have, the lower the price. That's kind of the basics of it there. 3.5 thousand hours in Hearts of Iron 4, unfortunately. And 3K in EU4, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Victoria 3. I don't quite have those numbers in the other Paradox games, though I do have quite a bit in CK3. You'll be alright. You'll pick it up at a minimum of 1,000 hours then. So I played Paradox games, but Vicky's objectively the most difficult. Yeah, I agree, because there's so many systems at play here. And there's a lot of stuff that happens like under the surface that if you're not aware of it, it's hard to tell. That's why if you're looking to learn the game, I don't think using any of the great powers is good. Because I know a lot of people will recommend some of them, but the problem is you have such a large economy that you can make mistakes in the economy and not notice it, because you have a lot of leeway. I would say countries in this range are a little bit better to do. And of course, I always recommend my good old Congo as a good starting country. And Congo's a great country to start with, because you start with nothing, and you build an economy from scratch. Hey, Inuri, hello, good morning to you. How are you? Good to see you, as always. Objectively not. I struggle more with the others, but it's hard if you don't understand at least basic economics. Yes. I mean, I think objectively all the Paradox games are difficult. And yeah, I think it just depends on what game you're more versed in. Like, I got Hearts of Iron 4 on a Paradox sale a couple sales ago, and I opened it up, and I was just like, I don't know. I'll figure this out later. So because it's not familiar to me, it's difficult. But there's that point in every Paradox game where suddenly the game clicks for you, you know? The establishment of munitions plants in Western Serbia ensures an abundant supply of ammunition for Serbia. Excellent. Well, look at that. So we get some 15% throughput bonus on munitions for 5 years. It might be a good time to start thinking about independence. I always pick smaller nations when starting in Paradox games, and that's what I did in Vicky as well. Less information bloat, easier to grasp the bare-bone basics for me. So that's interesting. So as somebody who has like 3,000 hours in EU4, Pi, would you say that's the case for somebody trying to learn EU4? Because I've always found it interesting that, yeah, I always say for Vicky 3, using the smaller nations is best to learn. But I saw a lot of people recommend for EU4, it's actually better to use the larger nations. But would you say that's not true? It's better for smaller ones? Because I think in general, a smaller nation in a Paradox game is always a little bit easier to learn. Unless you're going to be attacked by somebody immediately. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for total separation has spread like wildfire across Serbia, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. We're pretty good on loyalists right now. I don't really like the Catholic rights movement getting plus 20% pop attraction. But I do like pop attraction to the intelligentsia for right now, so we will take that. Hey, oh yeah, hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. I am doing it's a good start to a Thursday. How are you doing, my friend? 3,005 hours in EU4, 1,072 hours in Hearts of Iron 4, 1,198 hours in Vicky 3, 360 in CK3. Wait, just moved on me. 167 in Stellaris, 533, CK2, 351 in Vic 2. Unknown out of Steam, yeah. 60 hours of Hearts of Iron 3. Wow. So you do have quite a bit of hours under your belt for Vicky 3 right now. Yeah, EU4 is a bit different, but I still found it way easier as a beginner to grasp what is happening around me and inside of my smaller nation. Okay, that's cool to know. Because I just generally enjoy playing smaller nations. So that's good to know. Play Belgium, have no goals other than to exist and maybe colonize Congo early on. Maybe. People always recommend Belgium. I think, Belgium is good, but I do think Belgium is a pretty big economy for a starter. Sweden is a good one. Sweden's got a decent-sized economy when you start. But Belgium is good because you're starting out with only 2 states, which is much easier to manage. Ooh, here we go. Okay, mutual funds. So we're going to go publicly traded in our financial districts. Even in EU4, I would recommend Portugal. That the game also recommends. Also France, Spain, and the Ottomans. Yeah, that's what I've heard about EU4. I've heard Ottomans are a big one to start with, but Portugal, too, always seems like a good one. I think Portugal's a good starter one for Victoria 3 as well, actually. Although, when the next DLC comes out that's going to revamp Iberia, we'll see if they're still a good starter nation. In Victoria 3, I would recommend the same as the game recommends. Sweden, Belgium. And yes, France, again, is a great country to play even as a noob. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because of all the voice of the people content, it gets a little complicated now with France. France is a fun country to play because of all the unique content, but yeah, there's a lot of extra stuff going on there now. I was not asked, but in EU4, I think starting with a smaller nation would be a mistake. You get gobbled up quickly. Ah, yeah, okay. I played as 2 Sicilies. Run did not end very well. The most bigger nations are pretty complicated now with the mission trees, which arguably suffer from serious power creep. Well, we got EU5 in less than a month now. And apparently the whole game is changing, so I guess we'll see. It doesn't matter if Belgium has a good economy. All it matters is no natural enemies. Yeah. Medium-sized power, few states to handle, no weird journal entries, no lack of resources. That's true. Yeah. You really do, if you're learning the game, want to start with a country that isn't under immediate military threat or lack of resources. And they do have all the resources you need. Critical resources. Yeah, critical ones. For example, playing Greece was impossible without conquest before the new trade update, since they lack coal and they couldn't automate, and frankly, that sucks having such small population. Yeah. Never played 2 Sicilies. Play Sardinia, Piedmont. Avanti Savoia. Sardinia, Piedmont is better because it has beautiful color in EU4. Now the chat has me thinking of EU4. I've had a lot of EU5 on my mind. I'm starting to do some TLDR dev diaries for EU5. I released the first one yesterday. So I've been knee-deep in all the dev diaries for them, and it's exciting stuff. Avanti, Savoia, Ibor, Il Bourbon. Hearts of Iron 4 Eco isn't that hard. For most nations, build civs to boost the speed of building your mills. The hard part comes in when you decide that your overall build, when you decide what your overall build will be. Tank heavy, infantry heavy, paratrooper memes, etc. Yeah, I do want to get into Hearts of Iron 4. Continue past the Victoria 3 end date. Oh, I saw that. I'm going to watch it. Oh, for lunch. Oh, cool. I'd love if you covered the Tinto talks too, but that's a tall order. Yeah, I think what I might do, because there's so many of them, I think I might pick and choose some Tinto talks, some specific ones, and just go through them. At one point I was wondering, would it be interesting to try to do like Tinto talks 1 to, I think they're up to like 85 now or something like that. Do like Tinto talks 1 to 85 TLDR. But that might be a tall undertaking. A newspaper called the Western Serbia Herald has printed a bigoted article about the Sephardim people living there. We can suppress the article or we can let it be released. I don't want to lose any more authority, to be honest. Well, I guess I can kind of afford it, instead of standard of living. An influential faction within the industrialists has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of total separation. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take this. I would like to get some more pop attraction to the intelligentsia here. But I'm excited for EU5 too. Can't stop talking to my lady about it. Yes, same here. I've been talking to my wife so much about EU5. Tall play being genuinely viable is going to be so much fun. Yeah, I'm excited for it, especially since I didn't end up getting into Victoria EU4. But knowing that EU5, all the talk is that they're going to have a lot of Victoria 3 inspired economics. That seems really cool. Hey, Gruff, hello, hello. YouTube notification whack. Didn't notify. Oh, no, the stream, even though I clicked to notify. That's good to know. I'm going to look into that. Maybe there's something on my end? Well, my apologies. Well, thank you for joining in at this point. We're still pretty early. Only about 30 minutes in. Dude, seriously, the bell never works. Huh. Is that so? Do you find it's just when I go live, or is that like across the board for other people that you watch? I am not that excited. Not because I don't want to play it, but because I have so many games to play. I wish it was postponed, to be fair. Yeah, I get that. I get that. That's actually how I kind of feel about... yeah, like they haven't yet released the Chinese DLC for CK3. I was about to say, I wish the CK3 DLC was either released earlier or pushed back. Because I really want to play EU5, but I'm really into what the CK3 DLC coming out. But I know I'm not going to be able to dive so deep into it because it comes out so close to EU5. Yeah, anyway, I'm so ready for EU5. Me too. Me too. Oh, Gruff. I don't watch other streams. Ah, I'm honored. I'm honored, my friend. Yeah, I'll look into that. How many hours do you have in Vicky 3? Let me look it up. I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's take a look. 2,914 hours. So 2,914. No, it seems to be a YouTube problem. Okay, that's good. So I'm not doing anything wrong. Because there's always a very good likelihood that I am. Alright, looking at our reserves here, we can lower this a little bit. We can give ourselves a little bit more of everything. Honestly, actually, giving us a little bit more power projection might be very beneficial. And actually, you know, we can afford some more construction, to be honest. We don't have the people, but we can finish out the rest of those construction sectors. I haven't played. Oh, Vicky 3 with the new DLC, by the way. Oh man, you're gonna have a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, especially if you load up an Austria run. Austria run it was a lot of fun. I did that one offline. Twitch notifications, YouTube notifications. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I get. Twitch will randomly, like in the middle of a day, give me a notification that says, "Hey, you might have missed this stream from Hamcuts 13," and I'm like, "Why is it notifying me that I might have missed my own stream?" So that's how on it the Twitch notifications are. Holy, yeah. Ham 2914, max 11, 1198. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. My backlog is huge. I'm trying to clear any game I can before EU5. Yeah. I'm really glad that the Surviving Mars relaunch doesn't even have a date yet. So it's going to be a little bit further from now, because I love, love, love Surviving Mars. I'm really pumped about that game. So I'm glad it's not coming so close. I'm kind of bummed that Anno 117 is coming like a week after EU5. That's going to be tough. Jesus Cristo. Vicky 3 military needs a bit of rework, in my opinion, for military goods. Doesn't make sense that an already built artillery battalion always needs new cannons. You should be able to stockpile, like Hearts of Iron 4. They've always talked about looking at stockpiles. It's been on their like future feature list, but it's not coming anytime soon. I actually got a confirmation from the devs, because ooh, hold on. So they had released in a dev diary an update where, specifically, if you have a revolution that sparks up, your revolution will get a stockpile of like arms and stuff like that. So they've added that. They're going to add that to the game. And so I had posted something on Reddit like, "Oh my god, it's happening! We're going to get stockpiles." And one of the either one of the devs or one of the community people actually responded to it like, "Nope, nope, 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 not yet. This is just specifically for this specific situation." But it has been on their list for a while. These days I have been playing some Civ 7 with friends. Finished Beholder 3, played a bit of Crisis in the Kremlin. I was awful at it. Did some missions in Ready or Not, then played some indie games. Yeah, I need to check out... I need to go back to Civ 7, because there's been some updates since the last time I played. See if they've finally changed it up a bit. I thought you can stockpile... No. In this game, you can't stockpile goods. The only exception now will be if you have a revolution that sparks. They will get a temporary stockpile of military goods. Will there be an EU5 stream? There absolutely will be an EU5 stream. So when EU5 comes out, basically what I'm going to do is Tuesdays will be the Vicky 3 day. We'll do the 2 sessions, the morning and night session. And then Thursdays will be the EU5 day. And so we'll have the morning and night session of EU5. So when the game comes out, that's what's going to happen with the schedule. Okay, let's see here. Would they give us Saxony? No, they wouldn't. So, war goals, conquer states. Look at that. We can go for Saxony and possibly get the achievement. We might be going to war, my friends. We might be going to war. If you built an infantry battalion in a state, it adds constant demand for guns in the state. For example, yeah, as if the guns break every week. Don't make sense to me. Consumption of goods makes sense. Well, you know, these soldiers in 1897, they didn't know how to properly handle a gun. Namely, Project Chemistry trying to make new molecular joints to rounds of a poly bridge. Biped with my girlfriend, rage quitted. Supermarket Simulator, Tavern Simulator. Replayed all Rebel Link maps. Oh my god, amazing. Uh, hey, we got the Twitch bot. Okay, I'm gonna prepare for this war here in a second. I apologize here, but we're gonna unpause in a moment. Let me get rid of the Twitch bot because now we got a party. It's a real party when the Twitch bot gets there. All right, goodbye, Twitch bot. All right, so let's look at this here. So for this war, we'll actually be able to be in the British market. So we have plenty of tobacco. We've got opium. We can add that in. We've got sugar. We've got liquor. So when it comes to these battalions, oops, just add in what we can. How's the British market on? Yeah, still not good on that. So we'll do all this. Actually, do we have... Ooh, yeah, we're going to do field hospitals. Because we have opium. So actually, we won't use opium here. I don't want to go bankrupt for this. We played Mafia 1 Definitive. Bot currently play Mafia the Old Country. Newest one is amazing. And of course, grinded a bit of World of Warships. Nice. War already. Oh yeah. Yeah, here we go. We're doing it. All right, let's check out our... Yeah, let's get rid of the greener grass campaigns. And add in some enlistment efforts. Oh, poops. Well, whatever. And now let's make sure... Yeah, morale. That'll go back up. Let me remind myself, where do we have the artillery? Oh yeah, let's just get these things hired up now. I don't want to deal with... We'll get it hired up now as we start to... So yeah, Western Serbia does have some. So we're gonna have 90 here, so we can do 50. So let's get to 25. Another 9. We can get 40 here. Oops. And 37 here. So what's that? About 33 each. So 34. There we go. Are we... Oh. Luxurious supplies. I mean, all this is, in the end, adding cost. What is meat and wine in the British market, though? Meat's expensive. Wine is not. We won't add those in. Oh, yeah, we do get this, though. How is oil in their market? Oil in the British market. How are ya? How are ya? Where are ya? Oh, it is cheap. Alright. So balloon reconnaissance. You know, I'm going to look at the map, too, see if we can see that. Alright, look at us utilizing our being a British protectorate here. So, let's take a save. You know, just because. And get in on this. Ooh, let me catch up here. As a new Mafia, was considering trying it myself. Great graphics, realistic weapons. Very nice. Conquer Saxony. We are in, my friends. We are in. We are going. We are doing it. Okay. Do we still have that treaty with Hungary? We do. We have military access through Hungary. So we will do some land invasions through Hungary then. Excellent. Brazil. Oh yeah, because now we're infamous. Sardinia, Piedmont, huh? Ooh yeah, we were getting military assistance from them. Um, and then, you know, I'm kind of hoping, actually, that once we have Saxony, when we go for independence against Great Britain, we'll be able to get Germany in on our side by giving them Saxony. Because I don't really care about holding Saxony. I just want the achievement. Starting a new save in Vicky 3. Is Switzerland cool? Switzerland is a lot of fun, especially now that you start off with a transit rights agreement with France, so you can trade on the world market through them. So you're only starting with 2 states, and so you have a lot of expansion you can do, but you got some good resources there from what I believe. Yeah, look, you got excellent starting resources. So Switzerland is a lot of fun to play. Just do Belgium or Sweden. Oh, do you mean, using Sweden as like a learning country? Oh, no. Or I mean Switzerland. I wouldn't do Switzerland as like to learn the game. I just mean Switzerland is a fun play. Sorry, I misunderstood the question there. Well, no, Switzerland does have access to the world market. You start with a treaty with France for transit rights. Yeah, I suck. Because we'll look at my track record on the game. Never mind, he agrees with me. Listen to him. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, not a good starter country, but a fun country to play. Yeah, starter countries I'd say are like Sweden. I would say Belgium. Yeah, Belgium is good. Japan is a good one because you have all the resources you need, and you start off as isolationist, so you don't have as much interference. My beloved Congo. Portugal would be a good one, I think, before they until the new DLC comes out and they get all their extra content. I think that would be it, pretty much. I've actually never tried the Netherlands, but I wonder if it's a similar situation to Belgium, but I don't know, I've never tried it. I can't confirm that. I use Dynam in Sweden to learn. Oh, Dynam, that's right, Inuri. Yeah, nice. Dynam is a good one. To play with. If you're looking for like a smaller country to learn. Ooh, we need to... promote this guy. Oh yeah, let's double check our orders too. Rapid advance I want for both. Advance. Defense. Oh yeah, and we'll do delaying tactics. Now we will also hold on. Where is the we want to blockade Germans. So they are getting market access through Elbe. So I don't know if it'll be the Danish Straits or the North Sea as their main node. So we'll start off with the Danish Straits. Ah, poop. We forgot to upgrade. Okay, first we're going to upgrade our ships. And we're going to change all of the military ships to steel hulls. Alright, so we'll wait until these guys upgrade before we send them out there. Yeah, goods for government buildings. Are we hired up yet in all of these? We are. And the munitions. And now what about food? Yeah, see. Oh yeah, yourselves. See, this is what we thought was going to happen, so we'll have to deploy the fleet now. National Guard is stationed. Excellent. Okay. Hey, Sharky Boy, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. How are you? How are you? Let me catch up here. Brazil is great. Brazil is great, yeah, especially with the Colossus of the South DLC content. It's a lot of fun. But Brazil is great in all aspects, but its journal entries require someone at least on novice level. Yeah, anybody who has like some DLC journal entry content is usually not a good like starter country. And Brazil has the bulk of the Colossus of the South stuff. You export all their resources, focus on building up the good stuff at home. But some colonizing is quite nice. Yeah. I shamelessly followed your construction video in Dynam and just kept going. Oh, nice. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah, one of these days, one of the streams should be a Dynam stream. That might be the next one we do when we go out to Asia. Oh my god, I forgot about the craziness of the map in this run. And what's your favorite country in Vicky 3 to play as, or whatever? So I would say my favorite small country is Congo. My favorite mid country, my favorite mid country would probably be New Granada. And my favorite large country is the United States. Because I think depending on the tier of the country, it's a very different run. So that's kind of my thing there. For small country, a very close second is Kabul. Mid country, a very close second would be, God, I don't know. Maybe Two Sicilies. I do love a good Two Sicilies run. And then large country. I don't play with a lot of large countries, although I have to say, I did do a French run one time, and that was a lot of fun. Although, forming Germany is a fun one. But I guess, yeah, if I had to say favorite for large, great power, it would be the US. Oh, wait, we have a thing going here. A group of students attending the university in eastern Serbia have arranged a demonstration in support of the radical movement. The display has inspired other students to join. Yeah. I can afford a little bit of radicals from the academics, so we'll do that. Oh yeah, there you go. My comment was about the Netherlands, by the way. I think you read half. Oh, did I? Oh, I did. My bad. The Netherlands are so good. You're carried hard by the DEI. Oh yeah, which basically can't break free. You export. Oh yeah, now it makes more sense. Yeah, you export all their resources and focus on building up the good stuff at home, plus some colonizing. It's quite nice. That's true. That's a good point. I forgot about the Dutch East Indies with the Netherlands. Yeah, that would make a fun run. I've never fully explored the Netherlands in this game. All right, so we have Oberschlesien. So, oh yeah, so let's set some strategic objectives for... I want you guys to go for Saxony to get that war goal. I found out that Sharky has a YouTube account and makes videos. I was recommended one of his videos on companies tier list, which is eerie how much YouTube knows about me. Oh man, I gotta check it out, Sharky boy. I'm gonna check your channel out today. Sidama people are having a hard time getting employed in Bosnia due to the prejudice of Serb employers. We'll do this. I don't want to lose any more authority. The relatively lenient Serb immigration system has long been attractive to those fleeing their home nations. Recently, Igor Surkov has petitioned to join the stream of people moving to Serbia. Yeah, we don't really want this guy. And we can afford to not get him. My company tier list is kind of dookie, not gonna lie. Oh. I played Brazil before and after Fervor. Now you have to raise Brazilian fervor by either warring Lazio or doing oppressive laws. Kind of whack, to be honest. But still a great country into the deep end. Yeah, that's why I wanted... The next run we're going to do is going to be in South America, because they already had some cultural flavor, or like flavor for their cultures. So I want to see how that meshes with this new DLC. So we're probably doing a new Granada run after this. What is a dookie? A dough cookie? No, dookie equals, yeah, poo-poo. And yes, I agree, your company video. Aw. And you must prepare for your right-wing grifting arc. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's crazy to me that they've elected one to become an executive leader of arguably the strongest country yet and refuses to read reports religiously. Yeah, I know, right? It's just insane. It's just insane. The outbreak of war in Europe, spurred by aggressive actions of the French Republic, has led the Orthodox Church to begin lobbying against French interests. No, we do not want an anti-French lobby. We need them to fight the British. A stream of wealthy Brazilian immigrants fleeing the communist regime in Brazil has sought shelter in Serbia, bringing with them tales of revolutionary terror and unbridled proletarian excess. Who's the character we got? Ooh, a Minotaurian traditionalist landowner. I don't mind that. Now, why... Oh, the specialty units. Oh. How did that happen? Okay. Improve fertilizers. Let's utilize that. Oh, we are at the hour mark. We're about to get hit by an ad, so we're going to take a quick break. I need to do this before I forget, though. All right, so we're going to take a pause, and we will be right back in 90 seconds. Ham is losing on all the fronts. Not yet, my friend. Not yet. All right, we'll be back in 90 seconds. All right, and we are back. Is Ham not a Sharky Boy Gaming sub yet? No, not yet. I didn't know you had a channel, but I am going to be one. I can guarantee you that. I'm looking forward to watching watching some of your videos. I hope he subs to you. I absolutely will. Does YouTube disappear my comments? He picked the wrong choice. Ham is losing on all fronts. I don't know about that. I mean, of course, the war is against Germany, i.e. Prussia. Maybe you're being censored. Oh, yeah. No, I see what you mean here. Well, once again, I'm not losing on fronts. France is losing their fronts. Yeah, we seem to have a disadvantage on this front. Yeah, oh yeah, look at this. They've sent a lot more troops, but they've sent a lot more troops our way, yeah. I don't want to take this guy off of here, though. Oh, you go back to the HQ, so you can finish upgrading. Are we still getting conscripts? Nope, everybody's conscripted up. You know what we're going to do? How many more conscripts do we have available? 9. Yeah, like 5. That's not a lot. So what we're going to do is make sure all this stuff is up to date. Ooh, nope, let's do that. So far, I made the following comments. How people who disagree with me should be interned in mental asylums. How Brazil is not a great starting nation. And how you should run for 2020. Wait, I should run in 2028? Yeah. Yeah, I can guarantee you my Arab name is not winning anything in 2028. My channel is mainly requested and voted upon runs from viewers, but I plan to do guides. Oh, nice. Have one for Great Britain, High Infamy by 1845, for example. One planned for Morocco. Oh, cool. I'll check out that Great Britain one. Love to see your Morocco run. I think that would be cool. All right, let's unpause here. Yeah, that's true. Mamdani is. But man, Mamdani is with it. When you listen to that guy in interviews, he is very quick. He is very quick. It's really interesting how good he is at, like, handling people in interviews. I don't know if I'm that quick on the fly. Let's see. We can bring down... We are hemorrhaging quite a bit of money. So I feel like if we can take Saxony. Yeah, look at that. These monitors really help us with blockade. I really want to wait for them to finish. I think what we'll do is, at home here, I'm going to create a new army. Call it the second main army. Take a look at that in a second. So we can do last stand. We'll get 30% casualties taken, but increased kill rate. Take that. And then... Alright, we'll take this guy. We'll start off with 10 and 10. Oh, and then, yeah, what's going on here? Why are these guys in exile right now? Did we... Oh, we got pushed. We got pushed out. Alright. So you guys return home. We'll regroup. Ham for Congress, at least. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm not sure. Actually, you know, my wife told me, she's like, listen, don't ever run for public office. I don't know if I can handle that type of pressure on the partner of somebody who runs for office. Designed for coastal defense operations, what monitors lack in ocean-going capabilities, they make up for it in cost-effectiveness. Admiral Pantelija Ojdanik has informed the Admiralty in Belgrade that his fleet will keep any foes away from Serb waters. Yeah, we'll take the increased Navy defense. Does that mean they're done upgrading? Nope. Okay, we'll wait for that. Sadly, the start is super annoying, so I've been delaying it. Pretty RNG2 and military tech is bad. So instead of North Africa by 1845, it'd be like 1850 to 1860. Yeah, I remember that because I did a Morocco run a little bit ago. And yeah, it's a little bit of a slow getting off the ground. God, yeah. Dukakis not winning was the greatest blow. This is true. I hear a lot about the gerrymandarins. Is that a U.S. prestige fruit? I wish that's what it was. I wish that's what it was. Unfortunately, it is not. All right. Oh boy. Okay, so they are invading here. So for right now, we'll switch the main army to defense. Or actually, I mean, we switch everybody to defense. Because we're not going to send anybody out just yet. Have you given transit rights to the Montenegrins? Or are they starving? Ah, that is a... Oh, excellent catch on that one. Yeah. Excellent catch on that one. I did not think of that. Oh, you know, I can't. Because I'm in somebody else's market. I'm in the British market, so I can't do that. Damn. And I can't do goods transfers. Refuse to be bullied like Jeb. Please clap. Wasn't that just the saddest video of a politician ever? Please clap. I really, honestly, I feel like that was the final blow in his campaign that, oh, we lost a general. That moment right there. Was this guy our defensive one, or... Oh, he's... Okay, so we can put... Yeah, we'll put this guy in there. Singular clap. They've been starving for decades. Out of curiosity, check your historic population. Aw, Canada. Damn. Okay. Yeah, we've been going because we've been getting a lot of. We've been working on getting all the Serbs in our region to move to us. If you didn't know already, the game will be on Saturday only. Oh, the next live one. I wish I could join those. The problem is the weekends are like... It's also the reason why I don't stream on the weekends. There's so much to do for the kids. Every weekend, somebody has like a birthday party we got to go to, or got to go down to my parents' house, or there's a holiday or something like that. I wish I could do like streams and multiplayer games on weekends. And then the problem is during the week is like... It's hard to find the time for it. I wish I could do more multiplayer. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot the other guy had been promoted. Look at this, we got a bunch of like stalwart defenders. I actually might... Yeah, we should promote. Hey, LaPlace, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Oh, the Montenegrin historical. Let me see, let me see. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. No historical data. I feel like when you save the game and then load back into it, you lose others' historical data. Weekends are family only, and Ham Cuts is a family man. I know, right? I'm a family man. I guess. Alright. Well, we're doing okay with this invasion here. Yeah, the French are cooked. Do they have any war goals against us? No. Let's get out of this. Sorry, France. We are out. We don't need any of that nonsense. Oh, someone spoke of how they love playing the Netherlands and exploiting the DEI. I said, wait till the place hears about this. Ooh, we are almost at the threshold here. Although we still need to be independent. Damn, though, we did lose some. So we still got Scandinavia, Belgium, France. Okay, so the only defensive pact we lost was Canada. But now we've got a lot of influence. Still nothing they want from us. When you mentioned that I played Ching last night, I quit mid-game because of Bureau, and I just switched to DEI. Make a commie revolution. Yeah, you must try Ching. I'll help you. Man, playing Ching sucks when the Bureau hits like a truck. Yeah, bureaucracy is the silent killer. Oh, what's this? The Ottoman Radical Revolt. Wait, what is this? Oh, we don't... Oh my god. All of our interests got deleted. Ugh. How did that happen? Alright, what do we have? We got 3 more. Let's just get all the people around us here. Who else could possibly help us? Actually, we'll do it here, yeah, because we should have some relations with Egypt, since we don't like the Ottomans. Protesters inspired by the fierce rhetoric of Silviano Cabral de Silva have carried out a march in Belgrade calling for military intervention against the communist regime in Brazil. Minus 5% war exhaustion from casualties. Man, we could have used that in our independence war. We will take that. Great stream so far. Gotta go work now. Okay, hope to get notified for the next one. By the way, Franz Ferdinand is the worst, and Serbia needs to do something about that dude. Yeah, well said, well said. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back on tonight for another, or for, actually, no, yeah, tonight we do CK3. But yeah, good luck at work. May the force be with you on that one. I'll see you next time. What is your work? Not even in Grimdark a 40k can handle bureaucracy. Yeah, Great Shing is quite a beast in this. Alright, so that was an interesting test there. You know... yeah, they are on good terms with Great Britain, I feel like. Alright, so let's build our reserves back up. Because now we continue to focus on the British. See, if we could just get the Russians on our side, man. Oh. Sorry. Alright. What's worse than a demon Primarch compared to a bunch of paperwork? The Imperium of man survives because of their last Primarch love of paperwork. I know, yeah. The paperwork will kill you. Ah, look at this, look at this. We can get support independence from Russia, possibly. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But we have a 52% chance here. Let's try this. Humiliated by our recent military defeat, many people have directed the blame at the Sephardim in Serbia. Ah, come on, people. Claiming that they betrayed our war effort on the home front. Yes, all right, we got to support independence from Russia. We might be good, my friends. Yeah, I don't need an increase in radicals from the Sephardim. All right, good. And we're still good on the loan interest rate. So let's see now. Oh, torpedo boats. Oh, you know... so we only own half of our GDP. Look at these what these investment rates have done. We are now in the range, actually. As a country with at least 10% of your GDP owned by a foreign power, nationalize all buildings and prevent them from being privatized for 12 whole years. Who owns all of our GDP? Great Britain, Scandinavia. Oh, yeah. Actually, if we get independence from Great Britain, look at that. We're going to get 110 levels of buildings back. Yeah, that's true. Let's take a look at how many of those people, how many Sephardim we have. 34k. Yeah. Not a lot. Do you have a mod, or is that GDP new thing? Oh, no, that's a new thing. Yeah, no mods. This is a new thing they added in one of the recent hotfixes. Actually, it was that specific hotfix where the devs did a live session where people could just recommend changes. And I think this came from that. I think somebody had requested this and they went with it. You'll have to nationalize everything and prevent their privatization. So probably interventionism or state planning run. Yeah, we are on interventionism right now. Oh, no. That's different. So this is the privatize all buildings and prevent them from being state or worker owned for 12 years. But this one is different. Oh, no, yeah. And prevent them from being privatized for 12 years. Yeah. That one is different. Okay. Yeah, we would still have to prevent them from being privatized. So we're going slow speed right now because I'm trying to figure out if we want to do this now. Do you think normal to wear wedding dress ceremonial attire as everyday clothes? So I found one in America complaining about Indonesia not using their traditional attire. Oh, that's interesting. Don't go there. These people are memes. Yeah, that's a weird thing to complain about with somebody. All right, my friends, I think... Oh, I forgot. They're improving relations with us. What does that put? Okay. Now, we lost a military support independence from the Germans and military assistance. Oh, yes. We're doing this. We are doing this episode. We're going to get this. They think countries they visit are open-air museums. Yeah. As a German person of 1/16th pure Bavarian ancestry, I'm greatly dismayed that the Germans have lost their traditions. I was expecting everyone to wear lederhosen. I know. I hate people like that, too. I just find it so annoying. Those people are like, did you know people from other countries are just like us? And it's like, yeah, like, it's kind of a basic thing. Alright, this isn't good, but we'll address, we have some leeway with that. Oh, it's in Twitter. She posted a video of a cosplayer cosplaying as one of the animist goddess and blaming Islam. You guys don't... First of all, I wouldn't use Twitter as a gauge for what any people are like, because Twitter's become just a very weird and one-sided place. Your other people voice has me dying. I kind of forget what I did now. I'll have to go to the VOD on that one. I don't know. What would everybody do in another country? Well, they're just like us. Sounds more like Mickey Mouse. Or like Goofy. Like, Alright, what if I did a whole stream like that? I think we're gonna go for independence, Germany, do you want to join our independence run? Do we want to do this now? We have a lot of people supporting us. We have a lot of people supporting us. I actually thought we had more people supporting us. What happened here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's support independence, support independence, support independence. So if we went for it right now, look at this. Scandinavia, France, Germany, Scandinavia, France, Russia, Spain. If we can't get this, they will have the United States, though. Better an hour for him. Better now than ever. Yeah. that would most certainly be my last stream. The Duality Man. Oh my god, yeah. I don't blame you if I did that. I would expect nothing less. Alright, let's take a save here. I think we're going for this. I think we're going for independence. Goofy makes me remember one episode of Robot Chicken that says he's not special but autistic. Although, I wish we had more money in the bank. I wish we did. Read all comments. Oh, Maximilian, I would subscribe twice. Better now than ever. Yeah. You know, I should have looked. Did I try to get military assistance from everybody? Why can't I do it here? Oh, we can't. Okay. What about France? Oh, we're getting military assistance from them. Yeah, we can't from them. Wait, why? Their power projection is low? You know, Canada having supported our independence was actually going to be a good thing, because apparently... Oh, wait, what am I talking about, though? They're not going to support us. But we did have it, though. Also, Kosovo's free comment. Oh. You can do 25-year deals, bro. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to. But those deals included investment rights. I don't want to give away investment rights for 25 years, especially if we're going to be doing an independence war within the next 15. Because then once we get independence, that article is gone from the treaty, and now they just have investment rights for like 25 years. Wait, Kosovo is free. No. There's a Ottoman radical revolt going on, and so they're part of it. This isn't good equals points at the best thing ever. Oh, what was it that I said wasn't good? Canada against Great Britain in 1884. Get out of here. Yeah. I know, right? But look at that. Canada has got, what, the 6th largest army in the world. All right. So my hesitation right now is that we don't have the buffer of our reserves. Honestly, we'll build up a little bit here. We might let our build queue finish out and then just finish. We have enough leeway in the investment pool for that. Your 26 million investment pool being drained. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I want the investment pool to drain because we're not building and we went to war. Either way, it still isn't good if this is in the red. You don't want this in the red forever. If it's in the red temporarily, then that's one thing. But you don't want this to stay that way. That's an indication that there's something wrong in your economy. You want the investment pool to drain down, but you don't want the investment pool to run out, because that's a very bad situation. The new UI kind of nice. Yeah, I really like the new National Awakening 1.10 UI. It's great to be in the red. It's not great for this to be in the red. It is not. What happens when this is in the red and you're now down to like 100k in your investment pool? Then what do you do? If it's not in the red, it means you are not growing as much. You're going to shrink quite a bit, though. I mean, right now it's not an issue. We have 26 million in the investment pool. But eventually, this can go down quite a bit. So what happens when you're at negative 10K and you're at below 100K in your investment pool? Hey, Jacob, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, my friend. How is it going? It's great to be in the red when you have 26 million. Yeah, that's what I just said. But if this is in the red, you're not at 26 million for a long time. Eventually, it's going to go down, and you need to fix the reason why it's in the red. All right. I think we're just going to pull the Band-Aid off and do this war. And you lose like 2K. And we're losing 40K. That's mainly, though, because we are not building right now. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Right. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. All right. Doing well. Did an experiment with no tariffs on imports and max on exports, and it was surprisingly great. Oh, that's interesting. What country did you try that with? All right. So we're gonna take this off because we're gonna lose that. We're gonna take this stuff off. I probably should have done all this before I declared. How are we on tobacco? I don't think... Oh, we got a lot here. Okay, so we can do tobacco. Sugar. I think we don't have a reliable supply of it. So we got to take sugar off of the mobilization options. What about liquor? Liquor. Actually, the one thing, though... Okay, so we don't have a lot of that. Groceries, we have got to get a good amount of. And we do not. What's going on with groceries here? Okay. Let's get you guys loaded up. Oh no, math. Yeah, 40K for 26.3 million is 657 weeks. Yeah, but it doesn't stay at 40K that you're losing. It goes up and up. If you have a problem in your economy. So what I'm saying is when it's in the red, there's an indication there that there's a problem somewhere. And if there's a problem, then there's a problem. You have 12 years, 7 months, and 20 days of investment pool without touching anything, and it's $18.99. Yeah, but this is assuming... Like you said, we were at negative 2K a moment ago, and now we're at negative 40K. There might be a problem there. A building an export economy in the Victorian era is great, yes. I did it with France. Prices were stable, and once production got high enough for surplus, the tariffs paid for an even bigger military and tons of universities. Very, very nice. It was inverting the usual tariffs on imports and none on exports like... Mercantilism's opposite, yeah. There is no problem. It means you are building on ideal level, slightly red. You're at negative 40K because only the private construction builds. Yeah, this is true. This is true. I haven't looked at if there's a problem yet, which is why I'm not doing anything about it yet. But there might be a problem. We'll look at it in a little bit, but I'm not too concerned with it right now because we have more important things to do. So we're gonna get... So what I'm doing right now is we're gonna get kicked out of the British market once this goes to war. So I just want to make sure we are ready for that. So I want to make sure we're subsidizing all the buildings that are going to be inputs for our barracks, because when they start conscripting, I would rather they not take workers from those buildings. So if they do, we'll keep the wages high and competitive. In fact, if you leave it like that, it will go back to green in less than 12 years, because more buildings equals more cash reserves. Possibly, but we're going to go into the red for this war, so we're also going to start incurring interest. Anyway, my math says 12 years, 7 months, 20 days, so it's a 1913 issue. The game ends in 1936. I wouldn't depend on that. You can reference my Morocco run on that one. All right, I think we're ready to go here. So we want to take off sugar. Oh, the second main army. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Tobacco. We want to take off liquor. All right, there we go. I think this is all we'll do. I think this is all we can really afford. Even this will be tough. Let's make sure all of the... Now, luckily, all of our conscripts should be ready to go. All right, time to mobilize everybody. Oh, and these guys have people now. So what are we left with? 3. It's about 8. All right, there we go. And... oh, you know, I forgot that we also want to take Croatia in this. Montenegro. Hey, Greece might fight with us. Let's add it in, though. Return state. Yeah, so we're going to take very low infamy on this. 19 and 30. Yeah, we got plenty. Okay. We're doing it again, my friends. We are doing it again. Oh, whoops. Why don't we add people to the front line? That would be good. And actually, yeah, I forgot I put everybody on defensive because we were fighting off a land invasion before. So let's make sure... Cavalry. Rapid advance for both. Alright, let's put you on advance. And you will stay in the HQ in case we get a naval invasion. Should go max wages. Oh, yes. Thank you, thank you. Almost forgot. Should we go there for that, too? Give the Greece Ionian Islands. We will. We'll add them in there. Although someone else having a war goal what got us in trouble the last time. I don't think the inverted mercantilism approach would work that well for a small country, though, and not enough demand. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because you also need to be able to import if you're a small country. It would work for a country that has like all of their goods within the country. Yeah, they want the Ionian Islands. Oh, Montenegro. Transfer state. No, you're going to be transferring to us. What size army does Greece have? Hmm. That's not what Jacob is saying. Oh. Well, hold on. Give me a second here. Is France good to get 1 billion GDP? Yeah, it's a great country to get 1 billion GDP with. You should be able to do that with France. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they got all the war goals. So, oh my God. Yeah, they haven't declared any war goals on us. It might be the same situation as last time, which will be incredibly frustrating if that happens. So we need a war goal they can't get. Well, their primary one is, and maybe we should just really try to make sure, like, put forces over there. I had over 1 billion GDP with France plus Algeria. The rest I released after annexing and set up colonial administration for historical reasons and sole reasons. Yeah, the France run that I did, I got to 1 billion and above. Because they have so many people and resources, so you should be able to do it with that. Oh, you hate the U.S. Civil War. How come? I find the U.S. Civil War is actually way too easy in this game. I think I've only ever lost the Civil War, like, once. And I think that was, like, one of the first ever runs I did. Yeah, exactly. It's easy to beat. And there's a pathway to getting African Americans as a primary culture, which is very, very beneficial. We lost it once in multiplayer. That's rough. All right. I will say, I'm going to knock on wood. I'm a little more optimistic this time around. This time around, we have Germany and Russia on our side. We aren't utilizing any sea nodes, so we don't have to. I think we'll keep our navy here. Oh, do we want to upgrade to this? Yeah. Yeah, we do. So let's upgrade everybody to the torpedo boats. We'll get some high taxes going. Oh, do we have... Yes, good. Patriotic fervor. Good, the Anti-French League is gone. Yeah. France, Germany, Spain, Russia, the entire horizontal Europe. You would hope that would be enough, right? General Nedich has made public statements in support of the Conservative Party, bringing into question his political neutrality. Okay, we got Central American mass migration. Oh, okay, so now let's fix our market. We'll lose 30 sugar. How are we on sugar? Yeah, we're not good on it. Oh boy. Why? Why? Oh, the food industries. Okay. Okay, so we can cut back a little bit on the food industries here. And their use of sugar. See, though, we're going to lose 967 groceries, but our surplus is only 808. So what we're going to do is we won't... We'll do that. We got 346 there. We'll take away some of them. So 82, that might have fixed... Not so much. Now, who's utilizing this? The automotive industries? Tell me somebody built a damn automotive industry in our country. Well, okay, you're just gonna have some input goods shortage. I do. I'm just going to release Algeria and Morocco. Release Algeria. Always release Algeria. Yeah, the textile mills are using silk, so we got to get rid of that. We will unpause this once I fix all these problems. Dyes. Dyes. Do we not have... the synthetics plants? Alright, we'll hold off on dyes. Our synthetics plants might actually be able to make that up. Who's using rubber? Oh, the tooling workshops. Yeah, that's right. So we'll stop the tooling workshops from using that. Steel. Yeah, we're utilizing way too much. How are tools here? So we can cut back on some of the steel. We have a surplus of 254. Let's see, well, yeah, we'll lose way too much. Okay. Sulfur. Alright, we're gonna buy some sulfur. From... What about you, Austria? Will you sell us sulfur? Really? Come on. What about Germany? Ooh, maybe we'll buy some grain off of them. Alright, can we get like 300 sulfur? And for right now, give us the grain, because I don't want those shortages in the barracks. So we'll buy like 400 off of you. Is there anything we can sell them? Anything they want. Oh yeah, we got a ton of paper. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. We'll come back to this. If we have such a surplus of paper and they're using sulfur, why do that? Let's get rid of that PM. Italy has lots of sulfur, which would agree to export. Yeah. Well, we can't rely heavily on imports and exports right now because the British are gonna sink everything of ours. But it turns out I don't think we need as much of it. We'll lose 542 paper there. Yeah, we can kind of afford that. So let's cut back on the amount of sulfur. Yeah, so the price of sulfur is fine now. Or paper, the price of paper is fine. So we need about 278. So I want to buy grain from them. And we'll buy 200 from them. Is there anything else we can get from the Germans here? We'll try to level this price out a little bit. All the stuff that we need for military stuff, we need to buy now. I think we're good. Or at least I think we're good for this treaty. It's too bad we can't sell them anything. Sicilian sulfur is the best in the world. Exporting via treaties magically appear good in that way. Previous Albion cannot raid your commerce. Yeah, exactly. That's why. Yeah, that's why I want to do this way. I wish, though, I could get something from them. Yeah, no. Okay, whatever. So we'll do this for... We'll just do it for 5 years, because we want to do this during the course of the war. We won't necessarily lose the deal after 5 years, but I don't want to be bound to it longer than that. So we'll do that. Let's let this run. Hey, Nikola Babich, hello. Hello, hello, how are you doing? Good to see you. All right. So that entered into force. So now... Oh. Wait, tell me... Did I just do that the wrong direction? No, I did it the right direction. Why are we not getting... 400... Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Took a second. Okay. What is the end goal of this campaign? There's a couple, actually. So we're going for... At some point, the achievement Sorbia is Serbia. We want to form the Balkan League. After we get the achievement for getting Saxony, maybe form Yugoslavia. But for right now... We are in an independence war against Great Britain. You can get an alliance for an obligation. Yeah, but they weren't going to accept that. Alright, the sugar. Yeah, we need the sugar for the food industries. I don't want to get an input shortage there. I don't know, form Yugoslavia. Yeah. The world's going to war. Serbia said so, just like in real life. Yeah, for the second time, actually. All right, we're at the 2-hour mark. I'm going to take just a very quick 90-second break so we don't get hit by ads. And we will be right back. All right, and we are back. We are back. I played twice already with Serbia and was too fast, I suppose, to launch the Balkan League. So I still don't know how does that journal entry work. Oh, yeah. I haven't tried it yet myself. This is the first run in the new update here, so uh we will see. We will see. My last run left the world in January 1st for perfect World War II scenario. Yeah, I guess I've kind of been trying to do that here. Oh wait, sorry. One last thing. Sugar. Who can we get that from? What about Italy? What about Italy? Where is it? Where is sugar? Are you not even offering it to us? No. What about the Russian market? Yeah, you got sugar. Yeah, give us like 250. Anything we can sell to you? I don't want to sell you ammunition because we need that right now. Nope. Oh, and they wouldn't take this anyway. Alright, whatever. Oh, wow, this hotfix made African states outside of Uganda area have mercantilism at 1836. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Let's see. What about you, Scandinavia? Nope. Hungary? Somebody? Oh yeah, they're in the Austrian market. Yeah, I think we already looked at Austria here. Alright, then we're going to use our private sector for this. Let's put a little bit of a subvention on the imports. Yeah, we're hemorrhaging money right now. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, we can't afford subsidies like this. Munitions plants, arms industries. Oh, the lead. Okay. We need lead. Okay, well, they're hiring up. Hopefully they do it sooner rather than later. Okay. In a gesture of solidarity with the Liberal Party, Pantalija Rajonic has encouraged his supporters to vote for it in the ongoing election. Oh, this is good. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, has sugar fixed itself? Not quite, but a little bit better. How are we doing on lead? We seem to have no hardwood. Okay, let's take a look here. Has that helped us here? Alright, I made wood a little bit more expensive. I think it'll level itself up there. The backlash against the policies of the Brazilian communists has led to mounting pressure on the progressive leaders of the petite bourgeoisie to explicitly denounce the government of Brazil. For the nihilist cause, not the Brazilian one. Oh, our petite bourgeoisie guy will change to a social democrat. Yeah, let's do that. Right. Ooh, not good. Either way, that makes African states a lot less work. Get industrialists and petite bourgeoisie stronger. Yeah, that will be nice. Petite bourgeoisie, social democrat, go pass laws now. Yeah, we will do that. Okay, hold on. We're going to pause for a second here. We got to get some of these subsidies out of there. Yeah, the munitions and artillery. Alright, so we're going to stop subsidizing them. Same with the arms. Oh, the food industries. How is our market with this stuff? I'll get those off the screen. Interesting. Why would the food industries even need the subsidy anymore? Oh, because of the damn sugar. Okay. How is our grain prices? Maybe we can switch up. Still not good. All right, we have to fix the cost of this sugar. Russia was willing to sell us some. We just couldn't get the deal worked out. We got to get that fixed here, Russia. I don't want to owe them an obligation just for some sugar. There's got to be 20% chance. I'll take it. We'll see what that does. And how's our trade centers doing here? Please tell me you're getting sugar. Oh, that's right, around mercantilism. Where are we losing the most trade advantage points here? New Grenadine market. Oh, the Bengali market. All right, take us there. Oh, no, I want the country. Sorry, Egypt. Oh, the rural folk. Too bad. Too bad. Too sad. Yes, we will do this. Yeah, we'll go to compulsory primary school for now. Man, I really need to buy some sugar before we continue this war. Well, let's unpause, see if we get this treaty with the Russians. Catch up here. Yeah, they declined it. Of all the damn things, I cannot get sugar. You know, I wonder if we can just buy groceries from somebody and lower the amount of sugar we need in the food industries. Let's take a look at Germany again, because they're kind of liking us, or they're not actually. Okay. Do they not want to sell us sugar? No, they don't. They don't have any. What about groceries? They don't have any groceries. Damn it, France. Come on. The Ottomans don't like us. Not enough of a change. I don't want to owe them an obligation for this, though. But the problem is they don't want anything else. I don't want to owe an obligation because this won't even solve all of our problems. Or unless they also sell us groceries. Yeah, but groceries are expensive in their markets. I don't want to owe the obligation for it. God. Yeah, these food industries. I have to get... What about Greece? Do you guys have sugar? Nope. What about groceries? No. Who in the world has groceries? Whoa. Hello, Japan. I don't think we're going to be able to do that, though. Oh, look at that. Alright, so you have... Well, they don't want to sell sugar. What about groceries? Where is it? The tooltip keeps getting in my way here. Really? Really? Oh, wait, they were importing. They were listed as importing. Okay, but maybe we can get 175 from you. We'll give you investment rights. And we'll sell you... let's say like... Oh, you don't want that many? Okay, yeah, we'll sell you 10 of them. Okay. What else do you want? What else do you want? That's it. Well, we got a 65% chance. Sorry, mate, we don't have sugar in Greece. I barely have sugar in my house. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Oh, God, come on, people. Everybody's declining my offers. I mean, how about, like, no subventions or something? What if I just transfer you, like... Not enough? Not enough? Not enough of an improvement. Russian Korea, yeah, I know. I always forget that that's a thing in this run right now until we see it. Okay, this sugar thing is killing me. I think maybe what we can do is, if we switch our grain to that, we're raising the price of grain. We've made sugar more affordable. We're only down 177 now. So what does that do to the food industries? Are they at least profitable now? Yeah, barely. So let's try to not subsidize them. This one isn't. We'll use less sweeteners. Oh. Nope, we want to do that. Yeah, now we have no fruit. Yeah. Now we got no fruit. It's like whack-a-mole with your economy. Oh, wait. Don't we have, like, meat or something? No, what about fish? We got a ton of fish. So why though? Why not canned meat fish? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. We have the fish. We don't have the meat, but we have the fish. Oh, we don't really have more the fish now. No. Well, what about our livestock ranches? Yeah, they're like not profitable. So what we'll do is we'll set the rest of these guys to canned meat and hopefully try to employ God, we're spending our whole war just trying to find sugar and meat. Why not vacuum packaging? Because we're going to need oil for that. And we have no oil. Or the trade capacity for it. We can get a company. What companies are available to us? Little oil. Yeah, but the problem is somebody built an automotive company in our country and... Oh. Yes. Do they have sugar? I'll take all your sugar. No, they don't have any. Yes, we will take that. Let's see. Do I hear oil? Yeah. America's like, you rang. Actually, no, we're looking for oil, so it'd be more like Saudi Arabia being like, you rang. Oh, look at this. Livestock ranches building throughput, synthetic plants building throughput, and we'll get throughput on the food industries. And it's a unique company to us. I mean, it seems good to do. throughput. Not bad. Let's give them wheat. And when we get yeah, so it looks like my internet connection like went out and then came back on. Let me check what the YouTube feed looks like here. Can I fix the bitrate midstream? Probably not. Hide my background. Oh man. Yeah, what do you mean the stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate? Why? Why though? How does the video look? Is it okay? Well, no, I'm just curious. Like, it looks okay? Alright. Well, okay. Damn, that sucks. Well, thank you, everybody, for bearing with me there. That was weird. Oh, come on. Hold on. Oh, excellent connection. Okay. Now we're on an excellent... YouTube is my YouTube info here is bouncing around on me. You know... It's okay to be bi-curious, but better to beat the Brits. Yeah. All right. Well, Verizon Fios, you guys are killing me today. All right. The country's high standard of living has resulted in a widespread sense of contentment with the status quo, favoring Janko Petrovich and the sitting Liberal Party in the ongoing election. Yeah, we'll take the momentum. Alright, so now we're a little bit better with things. Let's try to sell all of these food industries. So that the company buys them up. The what? The what? Yeah. Out of curiosity, is that an iconography on the right side of your desktop? Iconography, where? Oh, these things right here? Or this right here? Above, oh, above the DVDs. Oh, like up here? Well, these are just little things my daughter put here. Yeah, she likes to decorate my streaming background sometimes. And then just some books. The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings trilogy. The Japanese declined. Okay. Looks like St. Nicholas. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Hold on. What do we got here? What do we got here? Alright, so we can upgrade the railways here. But we don't have the motors for it. Okay. After his return from duty, General Slobodan Pasternak has not been the same. He avoids the barracks like the plague, refuses to use a weapon, and he has stated damn clearly that he doesn't want to hear a damn word about war. Whoa. I don't know if I've gotten this before. Oh, oh, he has shell shock. That's not good. Yeah, we need him to remove shell shock. Perfect. Okay, good. I will show you on Discord. Okay. Oh, this guy, this thing. Yeah, yeah. This was a gift I got from one of my cousins. It's sand art. So it's a painting, but it's made out of sand. Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple of those at home here. My cousin had a friend who is really good at it. He was even does it depict a person or an event? No, it's not a specific person or event. It's just it's just an image. But my cousin has a friend who was very well known for sand art. Actually, when I was visiting one time, he was working on a sand art image of Angela Merkel. Angela Merkel had commissioned him to make one. It was really cool. So plus 67. We really could have. We really need to stop. Oh, we have stopped. Okay. Wait, so what are we subsidizing? Oh, we're still subsidizing one of them. It looks like. No. Oh, that's I'm looking at munitions. Jesus. So stop subsidizing that. The Angela Merkel that Germans hate. Oh, what? The Germans hate her now? What happened exactly? I haven't, since she left office, I have to say I haven't kept up on my Angela Merkel news. Alright, yeah, I think we'll do this. I think that's gonna... Now, most Germans love Merkel. We South Europeans hate her because of the austerity. Oh, yes. Oh, sorry. I do remember now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the austerity that she imposed on you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I almost forgot. Apologies. Alright, maybe we can... Yeah, let's import some liquor. I think we've lowered costs as much as we probably can. Ammunition. I just want to make sure munitions are still... No. Why would it be... Yeah, because we need explosives. How does she compare to Margaret Thatcher? Yeah, not a big fan of Margaret Thatcher myself either. Okay. Alright, so now... Could we make any difference here? We can't. We're losing again because of casualties. Slavonia, Croatia, we're almost there. Yeah, she is heavily connected to Ronald Reagan, and I am very much not a fan of Ronald Reagan. Radical Party, okay. Well, let's see what we do. Who likes this again? Just the trade unions. We'll join the Radical Party. Okay, so we could do this. I don't mind this, actually. I gotta give Reagan a little credit. He don't want nuclear war. That's a low bar. I'll say that. That's a low bar. Ooh, yes. There we go. Get them, get them. All right, they're retreating. We're at 83% here. Yeah, stick it to those Americans. Victories. Victories, mysteries. All right, so we have Slavonia. And I think we are about to get... Yeah, oh, he did do that, yeah. He did many other things as well. Yeah, why do... It seems like you get censored by YouTube a lot for no apparent reason. What is the deal with that? Does YouTube have you on a list or something? Oh boy. I hate YouTube so much. For that is not bad, but I set the bar much lower than it should. Yeah. Alright, come on, come on. Germany, where are your forces here? Ooh, it's grown discontent with the Serbs' governmental institutions. A conspiracy is forming among the industrialists to launch a coup against the government and establish a presidential republic. Yeah, because we're still on monarchy. Well, we have the intelligentsia monarch, and the next one's going to be a rural folk. I am shadow banned for saying Algeria is part of the metropolitan France. Yeah, it was me. It was me the whole time. Delightfully devilish. Yeah, let's lead into this. Let me see if I can see on my end. What's weird to me is it doesn't even show me what it is it's not putting for you. Like, as the person streaming it. You'd think... Oh, Jacob. Oh, I didn't see your message either. I don't. There's anything particularly unique or interesting about corporate stooges we call conservatives. Yeah, pretty much. That's the current state of affairs. Oh, why are we paused? Why are we paused? So now they should start going down quite a bit here. See, we are having the same problem once again. We're not making enough ironclads. Yeah, that's because everybody's out at war. Blagoji Adzik, a general associated with the petite bourgeoisie, has been accused of grave disloyalty. Adzik claims that this is nothing but a plot by subversive elements to remove a barrier to their rule. No, we don't want to retire this guy. That's so weird that it's censoring that. Like, because I can't even see it on my, like, streamer end. One of the more hilarious trajectories of conservatives is how they are now not even American corporate supremacists. They work for any country's donors now. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how that's kind of worked out? It's like, before you kind of knew what you were getting, and now not so much. And here I thought my government censorship was bad. Yeah, exactly. But they're the Patriot Party. I know, right? Yeah, the Patriotic Party who's leaning into autocracy. Yeah, we need to take that. We need to make the... Okay, look, this is picking up. Their war score change is starting to pick up. I logged in my second account, still nothing. I would rather kiss Merkel's bunghole than shaking Thatcher's. And is that what you've been trying to say the whole time? Oh man, apologies for that. Done. Oh man. Well, agreed. Agreed on that one. Where can we send? What are the other war goals here? French Oran. Let's make sure they're not holding anything else. Oh my god, behinds? Really? They were censoring that? YouTube's got some weird stuff going on lately. So liberate Constantine. They don't have that. They don't have French Oran. Oh, French Oran, though. That's... Okay, they don't have that. One of Dracula Velikovic's assistants has fallen out of a window of a government administration in eastern Serbia and been severely injured on impact. He has offered the government information in exchange for safety. Sure. Thatcher was just goofy. No, Rusty Lady, you're not re-enslaving India and calling it a great empire. Or anyone else for your beans and toast. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, there's a Tunisian uprising at the same time. Return Cambridge. Oh wait, Cambodia. I was like, Cambridge? Oh, you know, maybe we should do right now the naval invasion thing of incorporated states. So we'll send the second main army over here. And then we'll keep these other two here. Yeah, names are now dynamic. Yeah, Cambodia. No, I thought it said Cambridge for a second, so I was like, wait, what? To be fair, Tony Blair was just as humiliating. Yeah, Tony Blair leaned a little too much into George W. Man, Germany, we could use some troops over here. John Major was an embarrassment. Blair Thatcher were stronger characters. Yeah, the Falkland Islands. I think that's what we're going to do next. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to swing these guys right down here to the Falkland Islands. Casualties thing, though, it's really killing us. I think what we'll do is... we'll do that, we'll get the Falkland Islands, and then we'll start invading here and getting all these islands. We'll try to do that quicker than we tried that last time. Figures representing the industrialists have approached elements of the intelligentsia looking for support in a hypothetical plot against the government. Wait, who was the Liberal Democrat leader during the 2010-2015 coalition with the Tories? Nick Clegg was the lowest form of embarrassment. Yeah, that I don't know. Alright, let's try to take this quickly. Rumors about the atrocities of communists in Brazil have reached the Serb press, with reports about crimes against humanity and stacked corpses filling the front pages of newspapers. Yeah, we'll take the loyalists from it. Yeah, I totally agree with that, Jacob. I feel like it really started, I mean, definitely from the 60s, but I think Reagan really accelerated that. I think we're still feeling the effects of Reagan's presidency now, to be honest with you. That whole idea of, like, we're going to run the country like a business. Which is just kind of an outrageous idea. Right, we got it. So now, go invade the Falkland Islands. I'd rather kiss Thatcher's hand than have eye contact with Gorbachev. The Brits woke up, though. I don't believe Americans will for at least a decade. Yeah, I feel like the generation of my students right now, so the like 18 to 25 crowd, I can tell you, it is going to be a different America when that group takes power. And I mean that in a very good way. So yeah, it'll be about a decade. The younger generation is going to save us all. So they're still not going down fast enough. And we are, yeah, look at that. We're taking so many casualties in this war. I have to say, what has really been screwing us this run is this alliance between the Americans and the British. Yeah, like, look at all this. Like, the U.S. is sending, like, 400 battalions. Who's naval invading? Cuba's naval invading. Finally, Germany's going to naval invade them. If we could get the Americans out of there. See, what's annoying is this idea that we can go below 0 because there's no war goals against this. Did Italy just annex Austria? What? Oh my lord. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, it's Italian Austria. What a weird run this has turned out to be. Given the low wages that workers in Western Serbia are receiving, more and more parents are pushed to send their children to work to help sustain their families. Let's try this. Let's try it. Hey, yes, we got plus 20%. The same people who complain the younger generation being lazy. Well, goods are 10 times before. Well said. Well said. I can't believe this. This is going to be the same thing that happened last time. Honestly, I wonder, like, is it even worth it having the French in the war? I can't believe the same thing is going to happen this time. Never trust anyone who blames kids and grandkids for anything. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Hello, hello. Well, there's a comeback, and Sorbia is still not yours. What's going on? You're fired. Yeah, we made a move for it, but Germany was too strong for us. But we're having the same problem as last time. We're losing war score because of our number of casualties, and since they didn't declare any war goals against us, we can go under 0. It's like the same exact situation as last time. Did we take this yet? Alright, so now we're going to naval invade the British mainland. We're going to go for Ulster. So we need to get their score down. Don't ask for independence, ask for Croatia. Yeah, but then we're fighting that on our own. And, I mean, if it's just us against the British, we lose that. London or nothing. Yeah, but they have these people stacked right here. If we go for Ulster, you can cross here by land, and we take some independence, or some incorporated states as we move south toward London. And if we open up a frontier, some of our allies might send more troops over there, as opposed to just our, how many is it? 20 stack going against their 40 stack. Oh, yeah. No, I tried that. Like, yeah, I'll give them all their war goals. So they're not taking it this time, but in the last war, they were good with this, but France was blocking the peace deal because they didn't want to give any of their stuff. So nobody's going to take it. Don't ask for independence. No, but the problem is France has to agree to it. See? Well, and I guess we don't agree to it. But France and Spain don't agree either. So that's the problem. Barracks in Bosnia have been reporting a large amount of mysterious losses of firearms as of late. I don't want to lose barrack throughput right now. Can we afford... Yeah, we can afford that, so we'll do that. We are cooked on this one, unfortunately. Again. Yeah, of course now... Oh, no, that's not ours. Yeah, but we're gonna... I can't believe we cannot break free of this. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, again with France. I am in disbelief. I am in disbelief. There it is. Unbelievable. We can't seem to do this independence war. Honestly, I'm like... I might get rid of the support independence thing from France. Because if Great Britain tries to, like, set war goals against Germany, Germany can hold their own. France and Spain are, like, actually hurting my independence effort. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Sad Napoleon meme. Ugh, man. You can't escape from the tea and beans. It seems like it. I can't believe I've had 2 failed independence wars because of France. It's pretty insane how so many people in one generation turned out like that. Oh, yeah. The France and Spain have to go. Yeah, I agree. I think the next episode of this, that's what we do. I think that's what we end up doing. Now that we have Germany backing us, because they're a major power there. See, it's this union, too, that's killing me. Man, if I could get, like, an obligation from the US. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it for this session right now. I think it's a good stopping point. We're getting near the end now. We're in the final third here. We'll probably finish this run next week. But yeah, get an obligation from the U.S. Yeah, if at least the U.S. wasn't in it, we might stand a chance there. We shall see. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. So I'll be back on tonight with some more Crusader Kings. So we continue the Crusader Kings run tonight. So that'll start around 8:30 my time, so about 7 hours from now. So thanks for hanging out as always, everybody. And hopefully I'll see you guys tonight. But we'll be back with more of this Victoria 3 run next week. But yeah, as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you next time.